Look at these bands, damn. Look at these plans, damn. Look at these fans, man. Where do we land? Who got a plug? Who got the keys? Who got the whoppers and who got the cheese? Who got the stoppers and who got the greens? I'm up in my diet, it's healthy for me. Yeah, it's healthy for me. Picking these bodies and killing these fees. Smoking these packs, roll up the scene. Bagging the lead, if you don't believe, pull up and see. Healthy for me, up in my digits and serving these fiends. Who got a pack on it, do it for me. If you don't believe, pull up and see. Nina, Trina, kitchen, cooking. Heat up the stove and book 'em. Heat up the coals and cook 'em. Cook it, solid, make it too potent, watch me get violent, we do not quiet, only with officers iron. Up on my feet, check my stats, counting my quotes, checking my sack, get on my nuts, you nut. Pop the trunk, skunk, look at the pump, jump, aim right up, dump. You cannot stop me, I am too cocky, boxing like Rocky, never get sloppy. Yeah, it's healthy for me, picking these bodies and killing these fees, smoking these packs, roll up the scene, bagging the lead. If you don't believe, pull up and see. Healthy for me, up on my digits and serving these fiends. Who got a pack on it, do it for me. If you don't believe, pull up and see. Pull up and see.
Just to make this, just to make this, just to make this, just to make this.
Nina, Trina, kitchen, cooking. Heat up the stove and book 'em. Heat up the coals and cook 'em. Cook it, solid, make it too potent, watch me get violent, we do not quiet, only with officers iron. Up on my feet, check my stats, counting my quotes, checking my sack, get on my nuts, you nut. Pop the trunk, skunk, look at the pump, jump, aiming right up, dump. You cannot stop me, I ain't too cocky, boxing like Rocky, never get sloppy. Clock it too violent, go get the choppies, we get the filing. I hate them, they dying, mothers are crying, girls get the lying. Now they get the stalking, catch them they frying, look at bitch talking. Look at it dying, body convulsing, head exploding, know what I'm trying, damn. Look at these bands, damn. Look at these plans, damn. Look at these fans, man. Where do we land? Who got a plug? Who got the keys? Who got the whoppers and who got the cheese? Who got the stoppers and who got the greens? I'm up in my diet, it's healthy for me. Yeah, it's healthy for me. Picking these bodies and killing these fees, smoking these packs.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I know I went live earlier, but this was something I just had to talk about. This is something I just had to talk about because I see a lot of people wilding, lying. They put certain time stamps on things that don't make sense, right? I watched the Breakfast Club with Tony Yayo and your boy Uncle Murder. It was a lot of disrespect. I ain't gonna lie, but we most definitely gonna get into this. Tune in. I got a lot to talk about, and this I'm gonna be the realest I could be. When it comes to Lloyd Banks and Fabulous, we gonna talk our job. In the words of El Capa, we about to talk our job.
Boom, 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 boom! Yo, the way the fuck is the now? Stand up! Let's go viral! Rest in peace,
Big Grippy for the stain, Big Remy for the pain. Hold on. New bitch, new chain, new whip, I'm a slave. Hold on. New whip, I'm a slave. I be dolo, so I keep a pole. Got it on me, I will lift his soul. Know my body, hope I make it home. She took a half, I took a whole. Do a line, now a nigga froze. Black with the bed with a demon. Woke up to a screaming soul. Talking shit on the net, boy, don't play with computers. I'm rocking the Benz on my neck. Call Vito for the Uda. Black gloves for the set. Balaclava for the shooters. Hold on, wait, hold up, wait. Heard you got kicked out the whip, heard you hiding in the jets. I keep a check on my tech, way that I come from the jets. Big Ricky for the stain, Big Remy for the pain. Hold on, new whip, I'm a slave. Hold on, the big homie a clown. Watch when I catch him in traffic, I'ma spin Michael Jackson up. Yeah, whoa, I keep the fifth in my gut, all of my guns, yeah, come with a switch. Nigga, my chicken is up. Whoa, yeah, diamonds dancing, I keep a chick.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. But it's a lot I got to talk about. To be real, we can't forget. We was having this conversation since G-Unit first came out. This one thing I need to fucking stamp. We was having this conversation when G-Unit first came out, bro. And what we was saying, your boy Lloyd Banks, took Fabulous flow. So what is we really debating about here? But I'm gonna let Tony Yayo speak so I could dig down in there. So I could dig down in it. It's a lot of things I need to say and to put niggas in their places about when it comes to Lloyd Banks versus Fabulous. I'm gonna let them talk real quick and I'm gonna intervene.
I'm going with Banks.
But I always looked at Banks as being
I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
Yo, going with Banks.
Yeah, I'm going with Banks, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Wow.
Banks about to go on tour right now, out the country. Who
Shut
else is
the
going
fuck
on
up.
tour?
Nope. What are we talking about?
Hold
Like,
on.
all the time.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, right? Yo, Tony Yayo, shut the fuck up. Niggas is talking about who's better. Niggas talking about but Banks going on tour. Nigga, we not talking about tour, you ugly nigga. Yo, Tony Yayo is an ugly motherfucker. You could tell Tony Yayo. I know that Tony Yayo fuck with G Unit. He ride with 50 forever as he should. Salute to the loyalty. But I think 50 be putting little things in that nigga belly. Cause it's all right. Let's keep it going, y'all.
Let's go back to the Fab Banks thing, because that is a good conversation. Because I always looked
I'm going with Banks.
But I always looked at Banks as being
I'm going with
on
Lloyd
Fab
Banks.
Yo, going with Banks.
Thank you.
I'm going with Banks.
Thank you. My son said I always seen Banks being a fucking Fabulous. Banks is when Banks came out, what we was calling him, y'all, we never said Fabulous sound like Banks. No, we was saying Banks. Let's keep going. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Let's go back to the Fab Banks thing, because that is a good conversation. Because I always looked
I'm going with Banks.
But I always looked at Banks as being
I'm going with
on
Lloyd
Fab
Banks.
Yo, going with Banks.
I'm going with Banks, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Wow.
Banks about to go on tour right now.
That don't mean nothing.
Out the country. Who else is going on tour?
Let's be real. Let's be real. I could be wrong. Who the fuck know Banks is going on tour? No. Who know Banks is going on tour besides your little ugly ass sitting here promoting it? I ain't gonna lie. I could be wrong. What the fuck is Banks? Hold on. What the fuck is Banks going on tour to perform? What is he going to perform?
What are we talking about? Like Banks does show. Like I see Banks on the road all the time.
But he's about to go overseas right now. He's going to Bulgaria and all that.
And lyrical. Let me ask you, Murder.
They be hating on Banks.
Banks. Nobody.
You can't ask a studio.
I gotta ask him.
Of
Banks
people who's better when they're all friends with Fab. Not saying Fab ain't nice. It's debatable, but I'm going with Banks.
Murder.
Huh?
Fab a better songwriter.
I don't think so.
Fab a
That's
better
a fact. Yo, come on, yo, yayo. Now I know it's one thing about being real and one thing about being a dickhead. My son said Fab is a better songwriter. He said, I don't think so. Now you just riding dick. Oh, yeah, but just keep going.
Fab a better songwriter.
I don't think so.
Fab a better songwriter.
I don't think so.
How you gonna say you don't think Fab is a better songwriter and the same nigga you protecting came out sounding like the nigga you talking about? But we're gonna keep this going. You can't make this shit up.
It's debatable, but I'm going with Banks.
Murder.
Huh?
Fab a better songwriter.
I don't think so.
Fab a better songwriter.
I don't think so.
He got better records.
I just don't agree with you guys.
But lyrically,
Murder. What do you think, Murder? Don't let
Murder's taking a long time.
Uncle Murder.
You know he's from Brooklyn, so he's gonna co-sign any.
I'm not. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Yo, Uncle Murder. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I see why they got together. These are some two ugly motherfuckers. No rainbows. These are some two ugly motherfuckers. That's why 50 put them together. Y'all some ugly motherfuckers. Let's see what Uncle Murder say.
I think it was a point where Banks was that dude at the
Fab
time.
wanted to sign with G Unit.
No. I think
Fab wanted to sign with G Unit. You wanted to sign with G Unit.
Yo, shut the fuck up. If y'all pay attention, you don't let nobody talk. But Fab wanted to sign a G Unit. We not talking about that, bro. You fucking dick rider. I think 50 bust your ass. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, cause Tony Yayo, he always try to explain what niggas did. Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm wilding. I'm gonna let them talk.
What you want to
I think it was a time
about?
where Banks was
stop
like
playing.
killing shit.
These
And I
niggas
think
ain't have
Fab
video games
came
and shit
kept
like
it
that.
These
going.
niggas, they have video games and shit like that. We not talking about that, you ugly ass queens, nigga. We talking about bars. Niggas, they have video games. Let's keep going.
About
When Banks was
stop
like
playing.
killing shit.
These
and I
niggas
think
ain't have
Fab
video games
came
and
and
shit
kept
like
it
that.
going.
Come on,
I
man.
think
Video games. Nigga, you ain't have video game, nigga. Yeah. Nigga, you ain't have video. Then am I high or with 50 Cent made was G Unit in Bulletproof? Cause that was 50 Cent first game. Am I bugging? It was called Bulletproof. Was you in it, yeah, yo? Huh? It was you in it, yeah, yo?
Come on,
chilled out.
cataloging songs. Who's on tour right now? Banks. Fab is not.
Not mad about tour.
Nigga said, who's on tour now? Banks. I ain't gonna lie to you. Somebody put it in the chat. Dude, did y'all know that Lloyd Banks was on tour? I could be wrong. DBN, talk to me. E. James, talk to me. Did y'all know that Lloyd Banks was on tour? But let's be real. My nigga Fabulous dropped a song, This at 50. That shit did better than what Lloyd Banks did. How long? How long? How long?
On tour though.
That's
That
mad.
is a good question.
I don't know why.
Because
Yeah.
overseas, we are the biggest. G Unit is the biggest. You can ask anybody in Europe or anything. Not trying to.
Answer murder.
We was the most hated in one.
Answer
Look,
murder.
Murder didn't buy a house till he got down with G Unit. He was down with JC. He was.
Wow. Yo. Nah. Y'all see how he just disrespected Murder? Nah. Say it again. The nigga said Murder didn't have a house until he got with G Unit. Disrespectful.
He got down with G Unit. He was down with JC.
Hold on.
Look, Murder didn't buy a house till he got down with G Unit. He was down with JC.
Wow.
Look, Murder didn't buy a house till he got down with G Unit.
Look at Murder face.
Answer murder.
We was the most hated.
Look at Murder face when Yayo said that nigga Murder didn't have a house until he got with G Unit. Murder. Nasty work. Nasty work. Say it again.
Look, Murder didn't buy a house till he got down with G Unit. He was.
And that's so crazy about it, bro. You could tell niggas loyalty because if I fuck with you, Murder, and Murder, you my mans. If you my man's, Murder, I'm not gonna be on no motherfucking Breakfast Club talking about Murder didn't have a house until he got with G Unit. Murder. Somebody tag Murder. That nigga just disrespected you and you didn't even peep it. Murder didn't even have a house. Wow.
With G Unit. He was down with JC. He was down with a house till he got down with G Unit. He was down with Look, Murder didn't buy a house till he got down with G Unit. He was down with JC.
Yo, y'all pay attention to Murder laughing at him, right? You could tell a real laugh, because Murder looking at him like, what, nigga? But he trying to laugh it off. Tony Ayo, you a foul nigga from saying some shit like that.
G Unit. He was down with JC. He was down with Rough Riders.
Money you made on
He making money.
I had an apartment.
I never wanted a house until I had the little kids. So once I started getting the little kids, that's my.
Hey, yo, Murder, shut the fuck up. I ain't wanting a house until I got little kids. Now that nigga sat there and play you, bro. That nigga Murder ain't had no house till he got with G Unit. What? That nigga that mad. You know why Tony Yeto was mad? Because Tony Yeto know that Uncle Murder know that Lloyd Banks is not better. He know that. And Tony Yeto already shows his feelings before Uncle Murder could answer it. You could tell that they had a little debate in the background before, and Uncle Murder said, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that kid Fabulous will tear his ass up. He threw a shot. That's your man. I see y'all niggas flying everywhere, eating luxury food and all that. And the first thing you say is
kids. So once I started getting,
hold on.
I never wanted a house until I had the little kids.
Buy a house till he got down with G Unit. We was the most hated in one. Look, Murder didn't buy a house till he got down with G Unit. He was down with JC. He was down with Rough Riders.
money you made on
He making money.
I had an apartment.
I never wanted a house until I had the little kids. So once I started getting the little kids, that's when I decided to
It's
get
just
the
we
house.
the niggas y'all love to hate, not you. Maybe you sometimes. I don't know. But we the niggas that love to hate.
Answer murder. How you gonna throw me? I ain't got more beef than you.
Fuck that.
Fuck with y'all. Answer the question.
But ain't Envy supposed to say Banks just because he's from Queens?
That's right.
That's what I was thinking.
That's mad.
He's not from Queens. No.
You heard what Yayo said? The nigga, my son, Charlamagne said, don't he supposed to say Banks because he's from Queens. So all the nigga Yayo saying is, I'm only picking Banks because Banks with the team. I'm only picking Banks because Banks from Queens. Pay attention.
That's what I was thinking.
That's mad.
He's not from Queens no more.
Real. I am from Queens, but I'm being honest and real. What are y'all talking about? When it comes to catalog, you can't deny Fab's catalog.
Okay, you a DJ. Who killed more people? Listen. No, we're not gonna say that. Hold on. This is coming from a mixtape DJ.
Yes, sir.
Let's not act like G-Unit didn't run the fucking mixtape fucking market.
Nobody's
with
saying
the
that,
bootleggers.
We're not saying that.
So what are you talking about?
Yo, Tony Yayo, bro. Tony Yayo. We all know. Like, I want to know that 50 booked this nigga in the butt because the nigga always going back to what happened. Every time you ever listen to Tony Yayo, oh, we on play, we on this. Nigga, you ride on another nigga's expense. Yeah, Tony Yayo, what the fuck did Tony Yayo do to be rich? I want to ask niggas this, because Tony Yayo running around like, we riding on private jets, we eating lobster and strip, we got private. Yo, Yayo, what have you done? Because if we want to be real, Banks should be richer than you. Banks should be richer than Yayo. Yayo act, oh, we did this. Yeah, you ain't do shit. Because at the end of the day, Yayo was like a sheep. Somebody tell me I'm lying. When it came to 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, and Tony Yayo was like a fucking sheep. The weakest nigga in the group. Niggas was searching for 50 and Banks. Let's keep going.
Hey, fucking market.
Nobody's saying that, though. We're not saying that.
So what are you talking about?
But when it comes to catalog and songs,
say it again. Say it again.
Mixtape fucking market.
Nobody's saying that, though. We're not saying that.
So what are you talking about?
But when it comes to catalog and songs,
I'm going with Banks.
Thank you. No, son, Yayo, girl 50 dick. Like my son said, we talking about catalogs. We talk about music. You talk about we with the realest. We flying on jets. Like, shut the fuck up. He not paying attention. Same shit he did when he was on Math Hoffa shit. Shut the fuck up. Stop getting this man drunk.
Catalog and songs.
I'm going with Banks. No, Banks had Banks. I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
Let's be for real.
Bugging, son.
Come on, you bugging.
What you think, Jess?
Crazy.
What you think? Fab,
niggas had video games and all that, cereal and all that.
I like catalog when it comes to
catalog. I'm going with catalog. I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
We talk about catalogs. Yayo talk about we have video games and shit. Yo, if y'all pay attention, Tony Yayo know Banks can't fuck with Fabulous. This is the reason why he talk about we had sneakers. We had nobody talking about that ugly. You ugly. Yo, Uncle Murder. And Tony, y'all some ugly motherfuckers. Yeah, Judge an ugly motherfucker. Y'all some ugly motherfuckers. I see why 50 put y'all together, but you talking reckless. We talk about sales. We talk about if they battle. You talk about video games and what y'all had.
I'm going with Lloyd Banks. He on tour right now.
And I love Banks.
He's going on tour right now. Of course, everybody has opinion, but I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
I respect it.
Who started this debate?
He just came out the
general. Like who?
I just seen it all over line. I do see it all over line.
Let's talk about it.
I think the niggas that be
and Tony Yayo, you know what's so funny, Tony Yayo? You know what's so funny? You know what's so crazy about this whole situation? What's so funny about this whole situation is Banks. I mean, Tony Yayo. When Banks came out, the niggas sound like Fab. This is not something I'm just saying. Anybody that's a fucking fan to G Unit and Fab, niggas was saying Banks sound like Fab. Is you stupid or dumb? Let's keep going.
Fab started it, right? Because that's what I saw.
Of course, there was a whole bunch of niggas that fuck with Fab that said it was better.
But I always thought
that's
Fab inspired Banks though. Like when you listen to Fab, you hear. I mean, Banks.
Yo, stop fronting. The nigga Fabulous expired Banks.
Inspired Banks though. Like when you listen to Fab, you hear. I mean, Banks. You hear a lot of.
Say it again. Say it again.
I'm going with Lloyd
I
Banks.
always thought Fab inspired Banks though. Like when you listen to Fab, you hear. I mean, Banks. You
Banks
hear a
was
lot of
nice.
Fab.
Banks was nice at like 15 when we was doing hood mixtape streets, mixtapes and shit like
Soulja Boy
that.
asked the same question.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
Hey, yo, I know right now, Yayo, you feel like a dickhead. I'm gonna tell you why Yayo feel like a dickhead. Cause why Yayo up there protecting, I say why Yayo up there on Lloyd Banks' dick, he ain't even see what 50 Cent is type. The nigga 50 Cent violated Lloyd Banks and Fabulous. He said both of them niggas ain't shit. Both of them niggas is not good unless it's female. See, you, Tony Yayo, you protecting Banks, and 50 Cent basically shut you down. He basically shut you down because 50 Cent did. I ain't gonna lie. 50 Cent took that post down. I hate y'all niggas that do that shit. Y'all write shit. Y'all want to take posters down. But yeah, yo, where was your attendance when 50 Cent was dissing Banks too?
Mixtapes and shit like
Soulja Boy
that.
asked the same question.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
It's better.
G-Unit is one of the groups that had the biggest impact in New York City.
That's a fact.
Like,
all right, we're gonna talk about that, right? Shout to G-Unit. They did have a big impact, one of the biggest impacts. But we gotta pay attention. My nigga DMX. Let's talk about it. My nigga DMX had one of the biggest impacts in New York. Let's talk about Rough Riders, right? And the reason why I say this, because hold on, I want Yayo to say this one more time. I want Yayo to say this one more time.
That's a fact.
Yeah, like, and let's keep it real. Mixtape wise, we was killing niggas on mixtape.
Hold on, no, take that back.
Yeah, like, and let's keep it real. Mixtape wise,
Little Inch.
What? I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
It's better.
G-Unit is one of the groups that had the biggest impact in New York City.
All right, I ain't gonna lie to you. G-Unit did have one of the biggest impacts in New York City. But let's be real. Nah, DMX did. Rough Riders did. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly why. My nigga DMX, they had the push that y'all niggas had, nigga. DMX ain't had no Eminem, the biggest rapper in the fucking world around that time. My nigga DMX ain't have Dr. Dre, one of the biggest producers in the world. Is you stupid or dumb? Rough Riders was as big as G-Unit, if not bigger. We're not gonna forget no errors. I don't give a fuck about who sold the most. Like, let's be real. I don't think G-Unit was popping bigger than Rough Riders. Besides the help they had. Stop it. Where the fuck 50 Cent would have been without Dr. Dre and Eminem? DMX would have still been DMX without them. Keep talking.
That's a fact.
Yeah, like,
y'all niggas need let's talk about it. G-Unit need a whole West Coast group. Niggas needed Dr. Dre. A nigga from the West Coast. Eminem. A nigga from Detroit. Shut the fuck up. Stop it. Rough Riders was the biggest movement in New York. G-Unit only feel like it was the best movement due to the West Coast.
That's a fact.
Yeah, like, and let's keep it real. Mixtape wise, we was killing niggas on mixtapes when niggas had albums. His mixtape shit will kill niggas albums.
But Fab was signed to the mixtape king.
Banks mixtape shit can kill a lot of Fab shit.
But
I'm just keeping it real. That's just
you lying again. Niggas said Banks mixtape shit. Do y'all niggas forgot who Fab was? We got one thing we gotta do. Before Banks came out, Fabulous already had 10 hits. You stupid motherfucker. Before Banks came out, Fabulous already had 10 hits. Banks wouldn't even have hits if it wasn't for G-Unit. Imagine Banks came out dolly. Let's pay attention. Because Fabulous didn't come out under no team. Shout out to DJ Clue. Okay, he had DJ Clue. As you should. We need the DJs to push us. Banks had a whole group. Stop it. Fabulous did this shit dolo, and Banks still came out trying to be Fabulous.
My opinion. I know somebody's going. It's a debatable shit because Fab is a good lyricist, but I'm going with Lloyd Banks all the time.
But I think when people lean into Fab is because commercially Fab had a longer run than
you gotta remember this.
Fab had a way longer run. Nigga talk about my nigga Lloyd Banks is on tour. Who the fuck heard about? I ain't gonna lie. I could be wrong. Who the fuck knew? Yo, is Fab is Banks on tour? Is Banks on tour? Hold on, let me read the chat. Let me read the chat. I don't want to annoy the fans. Banks Fabulous and Santana all dropped the ball. That's a fact. That's a fact. Fabulous better than Banks and Santana. Let me go down. Banks can rap his ass off, but he boring as fuck. Banks can rap his ass off. Yo, shout to Gold's record. Banks can rap his ass off, but he corny, bro. You ever see somebody that's hot corny? Like, yo, Rose Gold, you just gave me a new line. Banks is hot corny. Hot corny, bro. Let me go down the line. New York would have never fell off had they not blackboard 50. Hold on. New York would have never fell off had they not blackboard 50. They blackboard 50? Who blackboard 50? All right. So you must be talking about before 50 got that deal with niggas from the West Coast. Y'all niggas gotta stop forgetting that. G-Unit got signed on the West Coast to blow up. My nigga Fabulous kept that shit in New York. Fuck out of here. Niggas had to go to the West Coast to blow up. You Tupac having ass niggas. 50 cents like Tupac. Niggas had to go to the West to blow up. Fuck out of here, nigga. Nobody took over like G-Unit. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, DBN, that's a fact. But don't forget, Rough Riders did. Don't forget, we understand that 50 Cent signed to somebody that's major. Eminem and Dr. Dre, you better fucking blow. Nigga, if you sign to Eminem and Dr. Dre, you better fucking blow. But don't forget, Rough Riders run was crazy, bro. Nigga, my nigga DMX had the whole world screaming Rough Riders. Niggas had Rough Rider flags. Nigga Bloods was turning Rough Riders. They on the mopeds riding down the Ave on 2/5, 3,000 deep. Rough Riders beat G-Unit. G-Unit just had a bigger push. And guess what? The push was from the West Coast. Don't count. Let me go down the line. At one point, everybody was playing nothing but G-Unit. That's a fact. I could never take that away. But I'ma always stamp this. Niggas wasn't playing G-Unit when motherfucking Dr. Dre. Cause we gotta remember, 50 been out a long time. Power of $1. I remember I was there. 50 Cent had to sign to a West Coast nigga like Tupac to blow up. Let me go down. My nigga Fabulous had to sign to a West Coast nigga. Fabulous kept in New York. 50 Cent went south. Remember what my nigga Styles said? Nigga, you sell most of your records in the South. Like, come on. Let me look. Let me see what's going on. All right, let me go down. Let me go down before I get back to this video. Fab didn't have no 10 hits. Fab didn't have no 10 hits. Rose Gold, what you mean? Rose Gold, stop it. I could be wrong. Rose Gold, you trying to tell me Fabulous ain't got 10 hits? Fabulous, won't you Google how long Fabulous been out? What's down there? Well, I'm from the South, so I stay out of it. Yo, Rose, stop it. Stop it. You don't gotta stay out of it. It's hip-hop. It's hip-hop. You ain't gotta stay out of it. I'm gonna slow down before we get back to this video. I got a lot to talk about. Name 10 Fabulous songs. Like, yo, Rose. I'm gonna ask you one question. This is the real question I'm gonna ask the nigga. Rose, name 5 Lloyd Banks hits. If you could name 5 Lloyd Banks hit records without G-Unit, fuck all that. Without G-Unit. Ever since Fabulous left ever since Lloyd Banks left G-Unit, his first hit was with motherfucking Santana. Yeah. Oh, y'all forgot? Beamer, Benz, and Bentleys. Remember that? Where's his hits at? Fabulous was dropping hits 5 to 6 years after Lloyd Banks stopped dropping hits. Fabulous was dropping hits 10 years before Banks came out. And he was dropping hits 5 years when Banks was done. Let me go down the line. He got the deal with Dre because nobody in New York wanted to mess with him. Now he did get the deal because of that. But he ain't really get the deal because nobody wanted to mess with him. He got the deal because Dr. Dre and Eminem looked at him as Tupac. They see he was sucking Tupac dick, nigga. He was sucking Tupac dick. Even 50 Cent, right? 50 Cent own baby mama. Remember the one that allegedly he tried to burn down the crib and kill his kids, allegedly? Nigga, I seen her interview. She said 50 Cent didn't even get shot 9 times. He got shot 5 times. He just wanted to be Tupac so big, he lied and said 9 times. Like, come on. How hot would 50 would have been if he'd have signed to a nigga in New York? Let's be real. Fabulous is hot, and he didn't even get that push. Because he got blackballed. Man, he got blackballed, all right? Not like G-Unit, though. Not like G-Unit what? So you going to sit here and tell me Rough Riders was not popping like G-Unit, bro? You going to sit here and tell me Rough Riders was not popping like G-Unit, bro? Oh, I get it. Because y'all so stuck in the hype. Y'all so stuck into what 50 did. I'm going to give 50 his props. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give 50 his props. But Rough Riders, 50 ain't got shit on DMX. Is you stupid or dumb? We can't act like Murder Inc. wasn't killing shit at one point, though. Ja Rule and Murder Inc. was killing shit. Black Tie, all them niggas. They had the shit on lock at a point, bro. We gonna keep that on it. We gonna keep that on it. Let me go down before I get back to this. G-Unit mixtapes were legendary. That's a fact. Don't forget, Fabulous mixtapes was legendary. Hey, before G-Unit even had a mixtape, Fabulous had the streets on lock. Where the fuck is that? Yo, you know what's so funny? I get it. Shout out to 50, shout out to G-Unit. They had a run. They had a good run. Fabulous was still hot when they died down. Fabulous was hot when they came. He was hot before they came. And he's still hot after them. We gotta be real. I want to read everybody's comments before I get back to this video. DBN had all the G-Unit chops. Nah, I ain't gonna front. I wanted a pair of the G-Unit sneakers back then, and I said, nah. I had Sean Carter's, though. I had me a pair of Sean Carter's. Yeah, because Irving got a blackboard. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Irv and them blackboards him. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he was a fucking rat. He was a rat. When the nigga dropped Ghetto Quran and all that, niggas blackballed him. Let's be real. 50 came out ratting, bro. 50 came out talking about what's going down in the hood. That's why they blackballed him. 50 was jealous of Ja. Name the 10 hits Fab has. We're going to talk about that on Hip Hop Talk Weekly. I'm not going to blow it up, but I'm going to ask you a question, right? Goals record. Put it in the chat. Matter of fact, China Brim, don't sue me. Put it in the comment section. Name 10 hits that Banks got. Hold on. Name 10 hits that Banks got that 50 did not write.
Chanel the bird. Sound like Belladonna. Now the cigars. Wait out.
Like, sometimes we got to stop it, right? All right, imagine, y'all. I want y'all to imagine, as fans, right? As hip-hop fans, imagine if Banks would have came out Dolly. How far you would have went? No. Let's talk real shit. How far Lloyd Banks would have went without fucking G-Unit, without Eminem, without Dr. Dre. Don't forget, they had Snoop on their side. They had Game. How far Lloyd Banks' deep voice sound like Sean and got Fabulous flow in his fucking body. How far Banks would have went Dolo. How far Banks would have went Dolo. Let's be real. If Banks would have came out Dolo, we never knew he was with G-Unit or nothing. Do you think he'd be a Fabulous? Huh? Do you think Banks would be a Fabulous if he have G-Unit, 50 Cent, Dr. No, he would not. I fuck with Banks and Fab. They the punchline king. That's a whole fact. Name one single Fab had that was #1. You gotta do your Google. We're gonna talk about this on Hip Hop Talk Weekly. I want to keep all the good conversations to the show. We will never know. Now, we would never know, but I'm gonna tell you as a fan, if we all hip hop fans, let's be real. Nigga, that nigga Bass wasn't going nowhere with that voice. Like, Bass, like, come on. Sean had a deep voice like that. He wouldn't have went nowhere without Diddy.
Remember we was beefing with the Locks?
Yeah.
Remember when they had Green Lantern on the phone and all that? And what's the name? Thank you, Jess.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we had Green Lantern on the phone? And they was like, yo, look out for the young boy. We gotta look out for. Come on, bro. Banks is a fucking torpedo, bro. Niggas, I'm telling you, when it comes to bars, niggas can't fuck with him, bro.
A lot of big stuff is G-Unit related, but when it comes to that catalog,
say it again. A lot of bank shit is G-Unit related, nigga. Like the fuck out of here. I was just saying that. Yo, this how real it is. This how real it is. My son just said it. A lot of bank shit is G-Unit related. Imagine the Banks when it came out Dolly. You think he'd be further than what Fab is now? First off, the nigga Banks came out under, we gotta say it again. He came under G-Unit, 50 Cent, biggest artist in the world. He came under Dr. Dre, Eminem. We gotta keep going. We could say a lot. Why the fuck Banks ain't ringing like Fab?
G-Unit related.
That's not why you saying Fab. That's not why you saying Fab.
Take it back.
Stuff is G-Unit related, but when it comes to that catalog,
now we gonna
say it again.
Can't fuck with him, bro.
A lot of big stuff is G-Unit related, but when it comes to that catalog,
now we gonna say G-Unit related.
That's not why you saying Fab.
Nigga, G-Unit related. Yo, Tony Yayo. Hold on. If Tony Yayo would have came out Dolo, like he not with G-Unit, he ain't. No, Tony Yayo would have been the trashiest rapper since fucking Silk the Shocker. Like, let's be real. Tony Yayo would have been the wackest rapper since Silk the Shocker. And I think Silk the Shocker probably better than that nigga. Tony Yayo, that's why Banks is hot. Look at that nigga face. Fuck out of here. Yo, say it again, say it again, say it again.
Fuck with him, bro.
A lot of big stuff is G-Unit related, but when it comes to that catalog,
now we gonna say G-Unit related.
That's not why you saying Fab.
You gotta admit this.
I am not Desert Storm, but the reason is
you Desert Storm. That's right.
Desert Storm. Everybody know you Desert Storm.
Desert Storm and G-Unit. It's the same thing.
Dead ass. Yo, Yayo be saying, yo, I think Yayo be on Molly. He said you with Desert Storm. My nigga said, nigga, you with G-Unit. He don't get that part. Yeah, don't get that part. You with Desert Storm. Nigga, you with G-Unit.
Everybody know you Desert Storm.
Desert Storm and G-Unit. It's the same thing. I speak the miracle more than I speak the
now. Click right now.
Now, Charlamagne. Now we talk to 50.
Tune into the Breakfast Club now on Netflix.
Shout out to the Breakfast Club, man. Make sure y'all tune in. Tomorrow, Hip Hop Talk Weekly. We're going to talk about this way more. Shout to Bucks. Bucks, I'm just throwing this out, Bucks, because I want you to run your motherfucking mouth. Let's argue tomorrow. Nigga thinking, hold on. You know what's so funny? I love hip hop, right? I'm not going to lie to y'all, right? Hold on. Drop this real quick, right? I'm not gonna lie, I love hip-hop, right? I'm a hip-hop fan. And if anybody in hip-hop think that Banks, we're gonna skip all of the promotions, who these brothers was with, G-Unit, we're gonna forget all that. We're gonna talk about bars, music, and putting shit together. Anybody that think Lloyd Banks is better than Fabulous, they G-Unit groupies. This gotta be, I'm sorry, this is right shit, this real shit. I'm a fan. I like bars. If you think Banks is better than Fabulous, you a G-Unit groupie. Let me go in the chat real quick. Everybody was saying Banks has star quality. He could be bigger than 50, but 50 didn't want nobody outshine him. That's a fact. I think Banks could have been bigger than 50, but I think Banks would have only been bigger than 50 with G Unit. If he left 50 and tried to pop off, he had to do that around the. Nah, Banks a mixtape artist. He can't make no music, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Banks can't make hit records. Stop it. Banks cannot make hit records. Like, let's be real. Fabulous got damn near 40 more hit records than Banks. Banks didn't have star power. Facts. Banks did have star power. He had freestyle mixtape power. When Banks came out doing all that mixtape shit, Fabulous already had 10 hits. Get to that. Tony Yayo was more entertaining than Banks. Tony Yayo was more entertaining than Banks. It depends which way you put it. No Rainbow. It depends where you put it. Fab never had number one hit. DBN. I ain't gonna lie, yo, DBN, right? All I smoke is weed and I drink a lot of Henny. Send me some of that coke. Nigga. Tony Yayo album was actually fire. Tony Yayo album was alright. It was alright. He was promoted because he got locked up. Y'all, one thing niggas gotta realize, right? It's mad gimmicks in the game. 50 Cent got shot, that what made him hot. He signed to West Coast and Eminem, the hottest white nigga, he got hot. That means Dr. Dre, right? I want y'all to pay attention. Dr. Dre and Eminem could have signed the wackest rapper and made them hot. Dr. Dre could have signed DGR and made him a star. Like, come on, stop it. Fabulous did it by himself. Y'all can keep talking about these niggas that have the whole machine behind them, bro. Fabulous had one number one hit, and that was the Make Me Better song with Neo. I forgot about that. Oh, no, he got way more than that. Breathe. Everybody just breathe. No, I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna talk about that on Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Let me go down the line before I get out of here. Rose Banks was the lyrical out of G Unit. You say, nah, Lloyd Banks was one of around that time. Lloyd Banks was like J Hood and the Locks. Yeah, Lloyd Banks was like the J Hood inside the Locks. And making sense? Lloyd Banks was like J Hood. Let me go down the line. Harlem left a lot. Yeah, he was the best lyricist, but his songs were low-key boring to me. Who's talking about Rose? Banks? Harlem, laugh out loud. Yeah, he was. Let me go back to Harlem so I know you're talking about. But I ain't gonna lie, when Banks made that song, we on fire, up in here, it's burning hot, we on fire. Yeah, I like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. What was that name of that album? That was what was that Banks album, boy? I ain't gonna lie, that was fire. That was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Now you talking, Rose. Hold on. Hell no, Dash. Yo, expensive. Yo, Crook, how I'm used to hip hop. I mean, I'm new to hip hop. Nigga, I'm 41. I know you 70. Hold on. I know you 70. You know the difference between me and a lot of the old people? Because I know the old people be like, you new to hip hop. I started listening to hip hop in the 90s. And to me personally, I go back and listen to y'all hip hop. Shout out to the OGs that started hip hop. But you go back, as a man, I just appeared the magazine, on the fire when the time of the magazine. That shit was hot corny. Yeah, that shit was hot corny. Shout out to the OGs for helping hip hop grow. That shit was hot corny. To me, I was listening to my pops, listen to Rakim and all them, and yo, it was hot corny. I ain't gonna lie, it was hot corny. I had to learn about them when I got older and started listening to my generation. Then I learned about y'all generation. But when I was young, y'all generation was corny as shit. I'm from the South, so I'm appreciating gonna be definitely, but I respect every option. That's a fact. But yo, let me get out of here and get to the family. But yo, one thing I'm gonna say. If anybody that you could not tell me you a hip hop head if you think Lloyd Banks is better than Fabulous. If you think Lloyd Banks is better than Fabulous, or my mama, you not a hip hop head.
Y'all niggas been pimping. Who's been pimping?
I be with them steppers. Big money investors. Suck my daddy dick in a Tesla. My mouth is reckless. I eat these hoes for breakfast.
Ain't no Hakuna Matata. I hit his mata. Waiter, I turn your noodle to pasta. I send your boo to a doctor. Wow. Niggas is goofy. You gon' run to the coppers. Me? I gon' run for my chopper. I pop a bean. I turn green. Wait, I turn to a monster. Fifth, I'll lift you out your products. Nigga, I ain't with the boxing. I smack your bitch out of sneakers. I never listen to teachers. Look at my bitch, she a keeper. Look at my jewelry. My wrist came with the features like
Trey Pound 7 pimp smack. Big knowledge known for getting stacked. Impact that mag in the back of the head. I'm cruising in my spaceship. The baddest bitches I attract. They say I don't know how to act. The biggest nigga on the track. Ask G Governor Roddy Mac. I took this pimp across the map. And I kept my city on my back. With a bad bitch in a loaded strap. Get out of line, you getting clapped. Your baby mama getting whacked. And I have my demons smoke it back. Right back.
I be with them steppers. Big money investors.
Don't forget, man, this is just a little preview. I'm having a little fun. Shout out to Wifey from Open Up the New Smoke Shop. Yo, we going to talk about this tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in, 4 o'clock. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Pull up and show love to the platform. If y'all like hip hop, if y'all like to talk and argue and debate about, not argue, debate about hip hop, because I got to talk the Bucks. I got to talk the Bucks. This Lloyd Banks and Fab thing is getting out of control, and I don't understand why niggas. Hold the fuck up. I don't even know why y'all niggas even comparing Banks to Fabulous, bro. Like that. We gotta be real. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We gotta be fucking real. How is y'all comparing Banks? That's like comparing a new nigga to Biggie, a new nigga to Tupac. Fabulous been out, 15 years before Banks even had a voice. Fabulous then dropped damn near 15 mixtapes before Banks had a voice. Fabulous been on radio at least 1,000 times before Banks had to use motherfucking 50 and Dr. Dre. Banks had the machine behind him, people. Banks had a big ass machine behind him. And you know what makes it worse, y'all? You know what makes it worse? Banks had a machine behind him, and guess what? Where he at? Fabulous still here with no machine.
In a Tesla. My mouth is reckless.
Now, Artie, say it again. Artie, say it again. Where the hell is Banks at? my nigga Fabulous just dropped a diss track dissing your boss. And that shit did better than what Banks did the whole year. Hold up. Artist, say it again. Now I gotta be calm. I like hip hop. I start getting a little, I mean. Fabulous just dropped a diss track dissing 50. That shit did better than what Banks did the whole fucking year. Somebody say I'm lying.
I eat these hoes for breakfast.
Medico, yo lo tengo. Mac 11, do the tango. I pop the beans in the yellow. Her pussy tastes like a mango.
I got it covered all angles. It go deeper when it hang low. If it's one of mine, it's a bankroll. If it's one of yours, she a stank hoe.
I got a bitch in a pole. I got a bitch in a stroll. I put my dick in the belly. I put my tongue in her soul.
Now she love me long time. This pimpin' is out of control. I choke and spit in the hole. I fuck on her shit till it's swole. It's gangsta pimpin' and you know this. I serve a nigga for his whole bitch.
DB, and I appreciate you, Artie. I like what you and Bucks doing over there. Yeah, we're going to straight keep it hip-hop, man. You dig? I love hip-hop. When it comes to hip-hop, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to debate about. Everybody got their own opinions. That's what makes it nice, cool. That's what makes it high. Everybody got their own opinion. We most definitely be in the building tomorrow, 4 o'clock. And make sure y'all pull up, because I got to talk to my bro Bucks. I want to see how he feel about this Lloyd Banks and Fabulous shit, and Tony Yayo. I'm gonna tell you why Tony Yayo looks so stupid. Y'all see how Tony Yayo was up there? Yeah. That nigga, I got Banks. Yeah, Banks is better. Banks did this. We got sneakers. We got clothing. We fly on jets. Yo, that nigga Tony Yayo violated that nigga Uncle Murder right in his face. We gotta talk about that, Bucks. That nigga Yayo said, this nigga ain't even have a house until he got the G Unit. I said, hold the fuck up. Nigga said right in his face on Breakfast Club, Tony Yayo said, this nigga, you ain't even have a house until you got the G Unit. I said, you can't make this shit up. and hey go Uncle Murder. Well, I ain't want a house until I got my kids. Nah, nigga. First off, what you trying to say, nigga? What you trying to say, nigga? Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. I'm gonna have my bro Bucks in the building. We gotta talk about this, bro. Because one thing I realized, everybody keeps saying Banks is better. Niggas, y'all stuck. I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all doing. I'm gonna tell y'all what a lot of y'all doing. Y'all just stuck on what Banks used to do. What the fuck is he? Hold the fuck. Say it again, artists. Y'all stuck on what Banks used to do. Remember back in the days, we had mad great rappers. We had a lot of great rappers. Where are they now? Fabulous is still shining. Where Banks
For his whole bitch, they mesmerized. He's so rich. He's so lit.
He's so rich. He's so lit, but he dead. 50 Cent just shitted on him. Yeah. Y'all ain't see 50 Cent text messages? His IGs? He shitted on Banks. And you got Yayo up there defending the nigga. Yo, 50 about to kick you out the whip.
Boom, 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 boom. Yo, where the fuck is the snap? Stand up. Let's go viral. Rest in peace, Fat Shot. Rest in peace,
Banks on tour, right? Banks on tour doing what? Now, we gonna keep it real. You know how many rappers on tour that's not doing nothing, out there promoting all their own music? They out there promoting. I understand Banks on tour, but what the hell is Banks doing? Well, he went on tour to perform the shit that's under G Unit. What? Banks is on tour. Yo, hold on, I got y'all right now. Banks is on tour promoting music that he got to pay 50 Cent for. Everything that Lloyd Banks been on tour performing, it was under G Unit. He still got to pay for it. When my nigga Fabulous go on tour, guess who he got to pay? Nobody.
Big Grippy for the stain. Big Remy for the pain.
Yeah.
Hold on. New bitch, new chain. New whip, I'm a slave. Hold on. New whip, I'm a slave. I be dolo, so I keep a pole. Got it on me, I will lift his soul. Know my body, hope I make it home. She took a half, I took a whole. Do a line, now a nigga froze. Black with the bed with a demon. Woke up to a screaming soul. Talking shit on the net, boy, don't play with computers. I'm rocking the Benz on my neck. Call Vito for the Uda. Black gloves for the set. Balaclava for the shooters. Hold on, wait, hold up, wait. Heard you got kicked out the whip. Heard you hiding in the jets. I keep a check on my check. Wait, I come from the jets. Big Ricky for the stain. Big Remy for the pain. Hold on. New whip, I'm a slave. Hold on. The big homie a clown. Watch when I catch him in traffic. I'ma spin Michael Jackson up. Yeah. Whoa, I keep the fifth in my gut. All of my guns, yeah. Come with a switch. Nigga, my chicken is up. Whoa, yeah. Diamonds dancing. I keep a cheech in the cut. What? Yeah. I keep a.
Yeah, shout to everybody in the building, man. I most definitely appreciate y'all. Do me a favor so I can appreciate y'all more. We got Hip Hop Talk Weekly. I already know my bro Bucks got a lot to talk about. Now, I know Bucks got a lot to talk about. We be in the building on Bucks channel. Mr. Shoot Right Back. Mr. Us Never Them, 050 Bucks, Mr. Darkside General. We got Hip Hop Talk Weekly tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in. I already know my bro gonna talk shit. I'm gonna talk my shit too. Yup, Bucks? Yeah, Bucks. I'm gonna smoke 5 blunts before I go live, nigga. I'm never drinking them all. I'm gonna smoke 5 blunts. If we gonna talk this shit, cause I'm tired of niggas talk about, stop. Y'all niggas gotta stop comparing Banks to Fabulous. You know what's so funny? Even if you Like, listen to the words. I want y'all to pay attention. Lloyd Banks versus Fabulous. It don't compare. It don't. Fabulous had damn near 5 hits before this man came out. And even when Banks came out, Fabulous dropped 4 more hits. Why? G-Unit was hot. Fabulous was dropping hits. We gonna do our Google. I'm gonna go into my book, right? Y'all hear the pages? Y'all hear the pages? I'm gonna go in my books and prove to y'all Fabulous was still dropping hits when G-Unit was fire. Lloyd Banks was a fucking doja. A little doja. He couldn't even drop an album unless 50 said, yo, we gonna drop this right now. Hunger for More. Shout to Hunger for More. I'm not even gonna lie. Hunger for More was fire. We're not gonna lie. But he had his hands into G-Unit. My nigga Fabulous dropping fucking albums and solos and all that. Dolo. Not with no Dr. Dre. Not with no Eminem. Not with Busta Rhymes on that track. Niggas had the whole goddamn D12. Remember? They had the whole D12. Come on. But we're going to break it down. We're going to break it down tomorrow. Let me get in the chat before we get out of here. Let me look at the chat before we get out of here. Shout out to my bro, Bucks, bro. Yo, Bucks, we in the building tomorrow. Yo, Fab could beat. Yo, come on, yo, see? Yo, Bucks. I'm not going to argue with you right now. I'd rather argue and debate. I'd rather argue and debate with you tomorrow. I'm going to screenshot this shit. Hold on. Let me screenshot this shit. Your boy Buck said, yo, Fab can't beat Banks. Are you tripping? Oh, let me screenshot this shit. We definitely going to talk tomorrow. I appreciate everybody that was in the building. Let me get back to regular family shit. You dig? I got chicken in the oven, rice on the stove. I'm about to make some spinach, some cornbread. It's about to get ugly. We got the spinach and all that. Shout out to everybody in the building. Take care of your family. Enjoy your day. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. And I know it's going to be some shit because my co-host is up here not agreeing with me. So it's going to be a good conversation tomorrow. Yeah, yo, Liddy, get me out of here.
Just to make this, just to make this, just to make this, just to make this.
Nina, Trina, kitchen, cooking. Heat up the stove and book 'em. Heat up the coals and cook 'em. Cook it, solid, make it too potent. Watch me violent, we do not quiet. Only with officers iron. Up on my feet, check my stats. Counting my quotes, checking my sack. Get on my nuts, you nut. Pop the trunk, skunk. Look at the pump, jump. Aiming right up, dump. You cannot stop me, I ain't too cocky. Boxing like Rocky, never get sloppy. Clock it too violent, go get the
Hip Hop Talk Weekly, tomorrow 4 p.m.
Crying, girls get the lion.
I gotta argue with my brother Buck. He's talking about this goddamn bank shit. It's on. That's the Brooklyn. Fabo.
Look at these fans, man.
FABOLOUS.
Who got a plug? Who got the keys? Who got the whoppers? Who got the cheese? Who got the stoppers? And who got the fiends? I'm up in my diet. It's healthy for me. Yeah, it's healthy for me. Picking these bodies and killing these fees. Smoking these packs. Roll up the scene. Back in the lead. If you don't believe, roll up the scene. Healthy for me. Up in my digits and serving these fiends. Who got a back on it? Do it for me. If you don't believe, roll up the scene. Nina, Trina, kitchen, cooking. Heat up the stove and book 'em. Heat up the coals and cook 'em.
Boss, we in the building tomorrow. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. I want to see you talk that shit tomorrow, Bob. Boss, I want to see you talk that shit tomorrow.
Get on my nuts, you nut. Pop the trunk, skunk. Look at the pump.
Bucks, talk that shit tomorrow. Talk that shit tomorrow. That's everybody in the building.
Let's go viral. Rest in peace, back.
Big grippy for the stain, big Remy for the pain. Hold on. New bitch, new chain, new whip, I'm a slave. Hold on. New whip, I'm a slave. I be dolo, so I keep a pole. Got it on me, I will lift his soul. Know my body, hope I make it home. She took a half, I took a whole. Doing line, now a nigga froze. Black with the bed with a demon. Woke up to a screaming soul.
Shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all. If y'all fuck with me, I fuck with y'all. If y'all don't fuck with me, I appreciate y'all for the views. You dig? Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We're gonna be on 050 Bucks. Us never them. Mr. Dark Side General. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We got a lot to talk about. I see my co-host is in the building talking hella shit. I see my co-host in the building talking hella shit. So please make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We're gonna have an argument. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. What's tomorrow? Friday? Nah, matter of fact, I might drink tomorrow. Bucks, you got me tight, Bucks. Bucks, you got me tight tomorrow, Bucks. I might drink tomorrow now. Yup. I'm gonna get my Henny tomorrow now. Me and Bucks got a debate. We got to argue. Yo, I appreciate everybody in the building. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. 050 Bucks. LITESIDE.